Welcome back to Teresa's Dead. My name is Teresa and I chopped off my hair. Oh my god. I have an awful garbage filthy mouth, so pure discretion is advised, but if you're not into that or weird shenanigans, this is definitely not the place for you. Feel free to X out the video here. No harm, no foul, but I'll remember our time fondly. So listen y'all, I recorded this a little bit out of order because I was trying to beat the construction, so I'm gonna actually be pretty quick because the construction started at like halfway through me doing eye looks because they like starting at 7 a.m. here. And it's killing my brain, so I'm trying to talk really loud so I don't hear the vibration, but I'm gonna explode by the end of the day. Anyway, so if you're tuning into this video, then you know what we're talking about. We're talking about the Italian Spritz palette from Too Faced. This bad boy retails for $54. This is what she looks like. I'm gonna throw some swatches here. I picked it up at Ulta, and it's described as Too Faced 18 shade Italian Spritz eyeshadow palette is full of fresh matte, metallic shimmer, and special effect finishes. Smells like a summer spritz. So in today's video, I'm going to show you two different eye looks that I created, and just spoiler alert, I only really kind of touched one shimmer. I really was just like focusing on the mattes in this bad boy, and yeah, I just, well, whatever. You'll see all this stuff. Also, I kind of talked a little bit about Vanderpump Rules at one point. Whatever. Anyway, it's kind of long-winded. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, if you want to see how we created these two eye looks, well, keep on watching. Good morning, my little cranberries. Look what we have here. Ah! I am so excited about this. Oh my god. Honestly, this doesn't disappoint. Look how pretty this is. Is she basic? Yes. Is she a bit different though than other Too Faced palettes? Yes. Okay, I don't have the best sense of smell. I don't have the best sense of smell. It doesn't smell unpleasant. It smells citrusy. It's kind of hard. It definitely smells like something, but I just don't know what though. Anyway, so here's the deal. Fuck it, I'm gonna do two eye looks. Okay, initially I was just gonna do one because I have to go out today, but who cares? Who gives a shit? We're gonna do two eye looks because we need to know what the deal is about this palette. So I did my base. Hi. And I hope I don't regret that choice because I don't know what the fallout situation is going to be like, but let's just jump on into it. So this was released fairly recently and I picked this up on day one. And I'm so happy that it was actually available in stores. Also, I still have Arlene on this side. She has definitely got a lot better, but if you do see like a little weirdness on this side, it's because Arlene is, you know, out and about. I was happy that I could actually physically pick this up because I'm gonna say, as much as I love Ulta, their shipping is fucking terrible. I don't know who ships these orders, but 9 out of 10 times something always arrives broken. And I was like, knowing my luck, it's gonna arrive broken. It's gonna arrive broken. And I'm so glad that it didn't. That makes me very, very happy. Ooh, look at that. That's metallic. What? Too Faced. Too Faced. Oh, we need to play with that one. Ooh, okay. So I'm thinking like, let's play. Oh, fuck. We gotta do the pinks. We gotta play with the pinks. Let's play with the pinks. I'm gonna start with the shade When in Rome. And it's a matte shade. It's pretty deep pink. And I'm gonna put this like just above and in my crease. And then we're gonna use a lighter pink to blend out, but so far so good. It's laying down quite lovely and it's blending out very easily, and this looks adorable. All right, so I'm gonna take the shade Holy Cannoli, which actually makes no sense why it would be that color. Holy Cannoli should be white if anything, but I digress. I'm just going to blend it towards the top to make like a softer gradient, and that does not disappoint. I am so happy that this is working out. One, because this palette literally cost me $1.07. Ugh, yes, thank you so much, Ulta points. But two, I had a feeling this one's gonna be good. God, I feel like I'm shooting my load too quickly. I feel like this is, I think this is gonna be good. But so far, this is really awesome. It's blending out very, very beautifully. Super soft. Love that. I'm gonna go back in to that One in Rome shade just to deepen up that crease area. Okay, go back in. I love everything about this. I think the next thing I want to do now is go in with this wine shade Mamma Mia, and I want to put that in the outer corner. I don't have a bad thing to say about this palette. It's really laying down very, very beautifully. Not noticing any areas of patchiness. There is a little bit of fallout, just a teensy bit with this shade. So let's see, is this... Yeah, nice. Okay, good. So it's easy to clean, which is a plus. So I want to go back in using that When in Rome shade just to blend where Mamma Mia and that meets, to be a little bit softer. And then of course go back in with Holy Cannoli to make it super, super soft. But we like this though. Goddamn, I really don't have a fucking bad thing to say about this. This is exceeding my expectations. This is reminding me of the Too Faced like pumpkin palettes. Just in terms of like, it's going on beautifully. I'm having no issues with it. I actually want to take this shit off so I can kind of play with other colors, which to me, again, signifies that something is like just fucking fun. This is fun. And it's literally taking me little to no time at all to create something like this. It's blending very, 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 very easily. All right, so moment of truth. Let's see how metallic that Spritz and Glitz shade is. I'm gonna use a little bit of glitter glue from like the inner portion to the middle of my lid. Anyway, how are y'all doing? I'm good. I'm good. I'm very happy. Life is grand. I don't know how fucking believable that sounded. Okay, so we're gonna go in with that pink shade. Oh, it actually is metallic. What? Oh my God. Now, is it the most metallic? No, but it's metallic. It's metallic though. For Too Faced, this is fucking phenomenal. Now, if you want a metallic, say from an indie brand, obviously it's a fucking no-brainer. Indie brands will always win. They're not afraid of pigment. They're not afraid of sparkle. But for mainstream though, this is actually very, very pretty. Very, very cute. Oh, I love this. Okay, I'm just doing it like a little bit at a time because I don't want to deal with any fallout. And you know what? There is no glitter bukkake to be had. Even when layering this bad boy down, it's not creating any goblin like weird scrotum texture. We are fucking good to go, boys. This is amazing. I'm in love with this. So good. So fucking good. I am a fucking princess cupcake and I love this. All right, so I'm gonna go back in with that Mamma Mia shade and just kind of deepen up the outer corner and then just go over it ever so slightly where the shimmer meets the matte shadow to make it a softer gradient. Amazing, perfect, perfect, 10 out of 10. Now, in terms of what I could line my eyes with, I think that's like the darkest matte shade. So, I'm gonna try to go in with the shade Espresso Yourself, which is like this brown one here. And I'm gonna see if I can kind of line just the top line. Let's see if that works. Oh wow, it actually does. Okay, nice. That's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. I did get a little bit of fallout though. That's probably my fault. I'm just gonna go back in with that gelato shade just to get it right in that inner corner. But if you are someone that kind of suffers with liquid liner, try it with an eyeshadow. I find that it actually lasts a lot better than liquid. Okay. Good. I want to throw something in the waterline, so I think I'm going to use pink. And I feel like this is just a shade that I've just been loving the hell out of, but it's wonderful. And it's actually from ColourPop. This is Fruit Fantasy. Such a good pink shade. ColourPop doesn't always have the best gel cream liners, but when they do, bitch, I'm going to use the shit out of it. And that one does not disappoint. So in terms of the lower lash line, I think what we're going to do is go back in with the Mamma Mia shade and just kind of throw that in the lash line. I'm going to go into that shade Holy Cannoli and just buff it out a little bit softer, like so. I also picked up Maybelline mascara, so let's try this boy out. But we're going to curl my lashes first. I initially don't like this because it doesn't sit properly. Also, the brush one's pretty fucking big. Oh, well though, just give you that false lash effect. Not too bad at all. So I think what I want to do is, I'm gonna take the shade Gelato, off-white kind of a shade, and I'm just going to pop that in the inner corner, which, not bad, okay. It's like my skin color. Definitely a buildable shade, which is perfect. Okay, so this is the first eye look. Adorable. I'm in love with it. This is exceeding my expectations and then some. Very, very happy about that. I'm gonna go in with the Spaghetti About It. I am not a fan of the shade names. They're not as cute as they think it is. I feel like this is Giada De Laurentiis. Just like spaghetti. I can't. Actually, I can't not say spaghetti like that. Again, this is going down really nicely. I don't have any fucking complaints about this. I am going with the light hand, so I am building it up only because I don't want to have any fallout. They are pigmented though. So I want to get this kind of like in the crease and a little bit above the crease. And then I want to take that Holy Cannoli shade. No, Fuck that. I want to take the gelato shade and I'm going to just blend up on the top to have like a nice little cleaner gradient. Oh, for my Bravo people, what do you think about what's going on with the Vanderpump Rules situation? So if you don't know, I love Bravo. I love Bravo. It's my favorite network. For comfort, I rewatch Housewives, I rewatch all of them, right? And I gotta say, Vanderpump Rules, I kind of wasn't really feeling it the last couple of seasons. I don't know, people kind of moved on. Didn't really have the same flair. Also, all the people that I, watched like 10 years ago or so, I feel like we're all the same age. And it's like, how often can you get into the same shenanigans? And it's not as good as it used to be. However, I do love drama. I do. Not when I'm in it, but when I can safely watch from the outside and eat my popcorn. And boy, howdy, this is fucking popcorn worthy. So I'm so curious to know what people think about this whole Tom and Ariana and Raquel and this whole affair. And the only person I feel like I have talked about this with, because my one coworker that I used to talk about Bravo stuff with, she's on maternity leave. So it makes me sad because I'd be like, oh my God. But I don't have an outlet at work because nobody else watches Bravo because fuck them. But my girl Tara Lynn watches it. So we just been like sending each other DMs like, did you see this article? Did you see this? Did you see that? So if you don't know what Vanderpump Rules is, it's basically Lisa Vanderpump from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and she owns a really sexy little restaurant called Sir. And basically Vanderpump Rules is all the servers and bartenders that work at Sir, and you kind of just follow them around. Not every server and bartender, just like a select 5. Probably the hottest on the staff, I would imagine, are the ones that have the most drama attached to them. And you just, follow around their life and all the little fun things that kind of happen along the way. The cheating, the backstabbing. It's everything you want in a Bravo show, right? So there are 2 main characters that have been on it since pretty much day one. Tom Schwartz, Tom Sandoval. They're best friends. They're known as the Toms. They've had so much success with their names that they have like a bar restaurant named Tom Tom that's owned with Lisa Vanderpump. And then they also have their new bar restaurant called Schwartz and Sandy's. And honestly, last season, I think that's what it pretty much was all about. And it kind of like, I checked out. It wasn't that interesting. Whatever, right? Who cares? But before I go into that, I'm going to go in with the shade Feelin' Saucy, this little orange number right here. So basically, throughout this whole series, both Tom Toms have significant others, right? Tom Schwartz gets married to a girl named Katie, who was also there from the start. Tom Sandoval's partner is Ariana. Ariana and Tom never get married, but they've been together for about like 10 or so years. Now, she didn't start season 1. You see her in the background, but she's not a part of season 1. I think she comes season 2 or season 3. No, season 2. Because Kristen, who used to be Tom Sandoval's longtime girlfriend, wound up cheating on him with someone named Jax on the show. Yes, Jax, like the game. And that was kind of amazing in and itself. He was a pathological liar, also wore cable knit sweaters. It was a thing. He's been off the show, and so is Kristen. But since season 2, Tom and Ariana have been together, and honestly, they've been kind of the power couple, right? Because Ariana is cool as shit, amazing. She is fun. She is beautiful, and the best thing Tom Sandoval could ever get. And their dynamic was also really lovely to watch. Okay, love how that looks. Now I kind of want to play with that yellow shade because it's like literally giving it to me. Capri Fun, we're gonna use that one. Anyway, so now there's another person that is in the mix too. Ironically enough, the same person that Tom Sandoval was with, which is a woman named Kristen. She went out with a man named James Kennedy, a young Englishman, and he's been part of the show, I guess like season 3 or season 4 or whatever. And then they had a very torrid love affair. Didn't really work out because they are both maniacs. So Kristen and James ultimately breaks up. James befriends Tom Sandoval. Everybody's happy. James then meets Raquel. Raquel is, she's just described as like a 6'5" Bambi. She's literally like 6'5" and she has very big eyes and she just looks like she has no idea what's going on half the time. They fall in love and everybody is happy. Except for, Kristen, presumably. But whatever, anyway. She gets over it eventually. By the way, this is very, very beautiful, and I'm loving every second of mixing these shades together. I think I'm gonna actually leave this as an all matte look. This is giving me life. James and Raquel get engaged. Tom Sandoval spends about, I think, $25,000 or $12,000 on their engagement party. Kind of weird, but okay. And she said yes, they were gonna get married. Cut to the reunion, I think of like season 9 or 8, I forget. And turns out James and Raquel are gonna call it quits. Okay, fine. I guess we're in season 10, right? So that was season 9. Now again, Tom Sandoval is still with Ariana. Tom Schwartz still with Katie. Cool. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go in with this gelato shade. I'm going to put it in the inner corner. So before season 10 starts, Tom Schwartz, Katie, they break up. They get divorced. But Tom Sandoval is still with Ariana. So then there's this rumor that gets started somehow that Tom made out with Raquel during Coachella. And then I feel like that's what this whole season's going to be about, whether they made out, which apparently they didn't make out because Tom Schwartz was never at Coachella. Tom Sandoval was. But nobody thinks anything of it because, you know, he's with Ariana and they're very much in love. Now, as the season is going on TV, it's definitely the most interesting it has been in the last couple of years because it's been pretty lackluster. So it's kind of interesting to see this fake-ish kind of storyline play out because it's now revolving around Tom Schwartz and Raquel, and it's like they like each other and how it's affecting Katie even though they're divorced. And then Tom Sandoval and Ariana are still together, just kind of doing their own thing. News broke last Friday that it was not indeed Tom Schwartz doing all of this stuff, but indeed Tom Sandoval has had about a 7-month affair with Raquel. And it was like, what? And so every day since then, something new has been popping off about it, whether it's, you know, fake screenshots about a potential child with this woman named Julia and like how many people are you cheating on Ariana with? All this stuff is kind of like circling around. But what made it interesting though is that I guess how Ariana found out about this affair is that she found a very compromising video on Tom Sandoval's phone of Raquel, I guess, fingering herself, which it's like, so that's going on. When Ariana found out about it, she then told another girl, which I didn't even talk about, this girl named Sheena. That's a whole other fucking story. Every day something new happens and it's amazing. And I know I probably didn't go through that correctly because I'm kind of rushing because I hear the construction and I hate them so much. But if you ever want to hear me talk about Bravo shit, I don't know how many people actually like that stuff that watches my shit, but if you are interested, I would love to do that because goddamn, there's so much to fucking talk about. And I know you're probably saying, oh, it's probably for ratings or whatever. There's something real about this. It just feels really real. Anywho, I'm loving every second of this. I think it's super pretty. It's so light, but I'm obsessed and in love with it. And what I want to do now is I want to take that Mamma Mia shade because I feel like this is going to be like the perfect addition to this side. I just want to line my top lashes. I honestly do not have a bad thing to say about this palette. This has been wonderful. Barely getting any fallout, which is fantastic. What's really annoying about this construction that's going on by me is that it's like 7 o'clock right now. I don't know why they're starting this early. It's fucking so annoying. But okay, here we are. Love that. So I went through something in the waterline. We're gonna use the Kulfi shade, Tiger Queen. So I'm going to now just take that brown shade, the gelato shade, and I'm going to throw that in the lash line. I'm going to take that gelato shade again. Okay, I'm going to take that same shade and I'm going to put it in the inner corner just to make it a little bit brighter. And then I'm going to go in with the Maybelline. And here are the 2 completed eye looks. If there wasn't construction, I would immediately take these off and keep playing with this palette. That's how much I'm loving the shit out of this palette. So this retails for $54. And listen, I normally enjoy shitting on Too Faced because I just feel like they are marked at a high price point for no fucking reason. Their quality is usually not that great. But the reason why I wanted to pick up this palette is because I absolutely love the color story. I think the color story is so pretty. Look at it. She's basic. Yeah, she has a basic bitch palette. This feels different from Too Faced. And it's the tin. The tin is like, it's everything. They have been coming out with cardboard palettes lately and with a similar price point, and the quality on those things suck. This is fantastic. So I created 2 eye looks. Obviously, I didn't use every color in the palette, but I did use a fair amount, and I feel like the mattes are very, very consistent. Of course, I can only really speak about one shimmer, so I'll really focus on the mattes here, but the mattes are beautiful. They're pigmented, they blend, they are buildable. There was like little to no fallout. It's not causing me any weird eye irritations so far. I didn't experience any patchiness. These are perfect. This is everything that I love about like the Too Faced tin palettes, specifically around the holiday times. It's actually funny. For most of the year, it's bullshit releases, and then when it's Christmas time, they'll release 55 fucking things, but there'll be like 2 things that are like top notch and everything else is like garbage. This is like S tier material. This is probably one of their better palettes they have put out within the last like 3-4 years. Yeah, I'm saying it. I cannot wait to take this off my face so I can continue to play with it, because there's so much here that I need to play with. Majority of like these shimmer and metallic shades, they do have a little bit of like a rough-ish kind of a texture, but pigmentation wise, they are appearing to show up. Again, I only used one shimmer shade and it was the metallic shade. Is it the most metallic shade to ever exist? No, but I think for Too Faced, it's really fucking good. If you want something that is super metallic, robot dick style, what the fuck does that mean? Whatever, if you want something that's like super metallic, super in your face, super punchy, you're not gonna want to go to Too Faced, clearly. You're gonna want to go to an indie brand for that. Only indie brands will be able to like satisfy that crave. I think this is more for kind of the everyday person, right? So you can get a lot of different looks in this palette, and it's very much from like day to night. And if you're someone that is afraid of color, I feel like this is the perfect amount of color, but still also being very neutral. I do love that there are a couple of different finishes in this palette, and it's just a nice little variety. I am very happy that I picked this up. Now, granted, I'm even happier that I only spent $1.07 on it because Ulta points, so I'm very happy about that. But had I not had Ulta points and I just spent straight up $54, it probably would have came out to like $57 in tax or whatever the fuck it is, I would be so happy. I would be like, you know what? I don't care. I don't care that I spent over 50 bucks on this palette. This is everything that I want it to be and then some. I really, really like this. I really like this. I love the looks that I created. Granted, are they the most revolutionary? No, but they're fun and they're fucking easy. And I think I would have actually did my look even faster had I not started talking about Vanderpump Rules. I think it would have been over in like 2 fucking seconds. So yeah, this is everything I want it to be and then some. So if you were interested in this palette, definitely check it out. You know, if you were to buy it at full retail, it's worth it. Or if you decide to use your Ulta points, either way, you're gonna have a good fucking time. Again, I cannot wait to continue to use this palette. This is fucking great. You know, the only thing that I would say is probably my complaint about this is that the names are cringe. They're kind of cringy. Also, I don't really, some of the shades I don't think about, you know, like Holy Cannoli. Like, I don't understand why that shade is not really like the gelato shade, because cannolis are kind of are white. They're not peach. You know, so stuff like that, I'm kind of just like, it doesn't make real sense to me. And this kind of just feels like a Giada De Laurentiis Food Network moment of like spaghetti and rigatoni or whatever the hell she says. So it kind of gives me that vibe. It's a little cringe. But if you look past that, this is really fun. And I love got the tins back. Oh, I missed you so much, baby. I missed you. This is awesome. Definitely go check it out if you are interested. It's exceeding my expectations. I fucking can't wait to take this off my face so I can put more stuff on it. Okay, anyway, that said, now I want to hear from y'all. Let me know down below if you picked up this palette and what your thoughts are on it, or if you've been kind of waiting to see reviews. Let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if there are other makeup products that you want to see me review, let me know down below. Be more than happy to oblige. And with that said, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button. It's free. And hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Instagram. And to all my Patreon and YouTube members, thank you so much for keeping this delicious, disgusting, delicious, disgusting, delicious, and disgusting garbage bone afloat. I couldn't do it without you. I love your adorable little delicious faces, and I just want to gobble you all up. You live inside my belly, and we can be one. I also like doing this because my hair is so flouncy. Don't get used to the color because I'm dyeing it, but I feel like, I don't know, like 10 years younger. That other hair was weighing me down, y'all. Okay, anyway, love you, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye.